We're just going to ask nicely.
Okay, now we know.
That was good. Nice start.
So this is the default, or one of the defaults that SK have on this pistol round. Pretty much setting up for a B play. What they've done so far is taken drop room control, which is very important. One of the main contesting areas on this Cobblestone map. And very hard to hold is the CT as well, because sometimes you just got to rotate back and make sure that you don't die in the initial duel and just call the information that they have pushed drop room, they have that control. Pasha picks up the first one. Taco trying to do damage, and then Phelps jumps in, gets a frag Bialy behind the wall here. As Neo rotating towards the side. So let's see. No utility left, and right now they're boosting back out. SK Gaming looking to go back, at least Cold Series. Bomb's now rotating on the back of Taco. And they are rotating everyone back here from drop room. And that's what you can do one of these things with drop room control. You can have so much dynamic in your motion, but they will push out again, and that's probably not the great choice, because Neo's here, Taz is here, Bialy behind the wall, and that's it. Execution. Bialy, they had no idea he was there. Picks up the double kill, and well, that execution pretty much fell apart from SK.
Yeah, did not go to plan whatsoever. They're going to be force buying down what they can in this one. Pistol and armor looks to be the order of the day, as you would expect. Going to be grabbing some utility to use behind it. Fallen actually sacrifices the armor in its entirety to get a full belly utility. That's interesting. And when we look over at VP, you can see that Pasha, he's on the Mag 7. He's quite known for using the Mag 7 on this map, I would say. Used to play it down in drop, but now we've seen the tendency for him to play it over by Broken Wall, which is where I imagine he's heading now. Snacks, peeks long, discovers that there are players there, has to go ahead and fall back, smokes it off, plays it passive. There's Pasha, he's not by Broken Wall, instead he smoked it off and he's gone ahead and played close to the smoke.
While this is happening, SK Gaming are set up towards A. 4 players in T mid, while Taco is pretty much just baiting out long B. And if you see someone cross, he's just going to try and take the shot, try and make some noise. So he'll make all the B players stay on their bomb site and trying to help his teammates have a better chance of opening up that opposite bomb site over on A, which currently has Snacks to show early on with the MP9, and then Taz with the M4 silenced, watching over long and mid. Let's see here. Execution. What's it going to look like? Double flash from Fallen. One from Taco. Snacks with the first one. Phelps goes down.
Pushing out through mid. Bialy tries to wreak some havoc. He's going to be smoked off from connector, but Snacks is still holding over here at long. You've also got Taz in the site with the M4. Rotated round is Bialy up in heaven. Heaven, balcony, makes his way into the site. This man may as well be heaven sent at this point, but actually relegated to the grave as Fleur finds that frag. Neo's holding close. The MP9 rattles away, but doesn't keep them at bay. As it's Taz on the site, takes one more, keeps up that good fight. Taco's rotated in, 3 players along, but somewhere down the line, it's all gone so wrong. Taz keeps peeking out, finding frags left and right. Pushing on in, Fallen and Taco. Fallen's actually bypassed that defense completely. Taco's able to find one, make it 2 as he doubles down. Pasha's gonna fall, the flick comes in from Taco. And that was absolutely insane from him. SK, they're gonna go ahead and take that round against overwhelming odds. One man, the man who, I mean, you know, now we're gonna be seeing a bit of a smile going on, but up until now, you know, the bumps get into him. He's looking invaluable. That was fantastic.
Yeah. That was absolutely bonkers coming out of Taco. Triple kill from him. Desert Eagle, all headshots of course. Forcing Virtus.pro into the pistol force. And armor. And a bit of utility. 2 flashbangs and a smoke on that CT side, and Fallen set up for the fake. Although he's spending some utility here on that B bomb site as they are rotating back to take the battle towards mid. Phelps really helping at selling this fake as Fer pushes in towards mid, and now it's going to be really hard for Virtus.pro to get anything done. Snacks tries his best with the Desert Eagle, does some damage as well, takes one down, and damage onto Taco.
He's allowed to keep them away. Taco's pushing up through long. Snacks tries to hold down the fort, but he's going to get tagged away. Taco picks that up, and now it is Bialy left. 1v4. Down in mid, starts to sneak on up. Players peek into him. Cobblestone is going to go down as a result. Tries to grab himself the AK, but Taco picks that up, no problem. I think he's top of the board right now, 5-1, looking good.
So, 2 AKs and a UMP-45 brought into the next round for SK. VP. Snacks will have some economy. Maybe he can drop a few P250s to get a Desert Eagle going. He wants to bring an AWP into the next round. He is going to go for... Get that max 7. See if he can make some damage with this weapon. Phelps coming in close range, taking him out. Going for the next one, Phelps. Is he going to get? Yes, he will. Taz now also goes down. Push comes in from VP, or from SK.
Yeah, the retake not going to come through. Bomb only just goes down. It's 2 players left, Pasha and Neo. Neo has a P250, holding it close, could hope to maybe get one, especially as Phelps starts to push on in. But that's really best case. Don't see him getting too much more than that done. A stream of bullets rains through the door. Doesn't really want to stand there anymore.
Oh, off-screen Pasha just got robbed. He was in the back of Pasha for like 15 seconds, and then when he edges close to him, not going for the knife, just getting closer, Pasha just turns around randomly and gets him in the head. SK Gaming another round on the board. And Snacks with that max 7 buy. Last round decided not to go for an AWP this time. As we see here, Phelps and his ruin of the long stack from Snacks and Taz takes both of them down. Nice play coming out. Phelps was picked up from Immortals some time back. That's been the point of discussion for many an SK fan. Set up towards B. Utility being thrown over. Ton of smokes. Flashes coming over now. This means that the execute will be coming in.
Yeah, they're going to push through, but they haven't accounted for Pasha, who does manage to take one. Neo's on the site, playing it around the fountain. Goes into the peak, flashed away. Neo lines up a couple more. Coldzera does manage to trade, but the Manify still in favor of VP. And now, SK, they've made their way into the site. There's 2 players waiting over by doors to come barreling in. It's Snacks on the flank that could make such a huge difference, but Bialy, he's the man to open up. Coldzera left in a 1v3, starts to push up short. Bomb in control of VP. He's bypassed them completely here. Down over towards drop. Snacks has control of the bomb. But VP just holding passive. Taz. Yeah. Going to be holding the angle. He's primed perfectly to shut down Coldzera. If he goes for this peak, which he will, VP, they come answering back with another round. Get themselves their second. All 5 frags as well. Keep 3 alive. Start to build up that CT side economy and significantly weaken SKs.
Going for the AWP on Fallen there. T-side setup, almost perfect. Fallen missing 2 grenades. But otherwise, full setup for them. Some money in the bank as well, but both Fallen and Coldzera being on $0 after buy. Virtus.pro missing utility as well. And 2 of them forced down on low money also. So this is pretty important round. Whoever loses this will probably be on a force buy. And once again, positions towards that B bomb site, towards that B long. Pasha sprays food, gets a double. Fermantis back and now trying to make his way in towards the bomb site. But his team has rotated a bit back, leaving him isolated. And he had the bomb as well. So now the bomb is down. CTs know exactly where it is.
Fallen spots those chickens running away. They've given him the hint. They know the man's in the corner. Of course, they're working for him. Takes the peek out. Fallen finds that first. 3 players left alive. The flank comes in from Snacks. And there we go. VP in with their third. 3-3 now, all tied up. Don't manage to save the AWP. It was a bit of a peculiar choice to leave the man out on plat alone with the bomb. I think that was further. It went down at the end.
Yeah, it seemed like maybe a bit of miscommunication there because we don't usually see SK Gaming make that mistake. They always play very well as a unit, very good at playing together as a team, not going out one by one. That's one of their strengths, I would say. A lot of Counter-Strike teams kind of forget that rule from time to time. Once again, focusing on long this time. Taco is trying to run out with the Desert Eagle. Let's see if he can make something happen on the other side of the map. Phelps takes one down. Taco takes down Pasha. Phelps goes down instantly afterwards to Taz. Now Taco's left alone to make noise here on plat. As the rest of his team is grouping up. Fer has got drop room control. Pretty sure Taz knows he's in there on the other side of the wall. As SK are trying to take this B bomb site.
Fallen. He's gone down. Now Bialy manages to get himself a second tackle and third. There are 2 left, but Bialy's only on 1 HP. Have to be careful. Bialy manages to pick up third despite being 1 HP. Lands that in through the doors, and BP. Now they're in with that round advantage. Money for SK allows them to facilitate the buy-up into this round. Rifles across the board. Cold's limited in terms of utility. Everyone else has everything you could pretty much need.
So now I would like to see another one of these fake B plays. 2 players towards B long, throwing over the utility towards B, and then the rest of the team gearing up towards mid. And then a rotate comes in and they hit that A-split at the same time. Let's see if my wishes are fulfilled. Now with Taco. Here towards B long. Fallen's taking up position in mid. Taz already down to 2 HP. Trying to take battle against Fallen, I think that was. Still no decision made from SK. Taco's hanging around. Towards how long? Rotates back now. It's a choice here. Phelps and Fallen on the other side of the map. Trying to do battle with Snacks. Double frag from BP. And 5v3. Pasha awaits with the AWP. Takes down Taco. Has been so good here on Cobblestone, but not this round. And the SK Gaming forces are put down to 2 single members. Top flash timing. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. Pasha takes down Fallen. The Phelps now in a 1v5. And see if he can take down Pasha. And it's going to be the case. Goes for the next one. Does get it as well. And now 3 CT players remaining. Won't happen. Taz is allowed to survive with 2 HP. Waited in the back line. Did not want to peek. And SK Gaming, they're struggling a bit on this T side. Had that string of 3 rounds and then 4 in a row for BP. I have to say, Coldzera, candidate to best player in the world. Hasn't really been doing much so far. With his 2 frags. And pistols for SK. Buying down a bit lower than we would usually see, but that's because they have a loss bonus. Pasha with a close range AWP. Goes for the next one. Neo just making it work. Long range M4. Not much they can do. Fallen will be taken out here as well, I think.
Natured. Nope, no, mine's still alive. But with bomb dropped, SK should have no way back into this one. Neo finds both those frags. BP in with their sick. Looking good now. 3 rounds ahead. The buy can come in for SK. No AWPs once again.
They need a round on the board now, I think. Their T side has not been good. And the times they've tried to go for that B push. The problem with 3-1 rounds is this, it hasn't been successful. I'd like to see them change things up a bit. But they aren't in the same default. Fallen and Phelps towards A. The rest of the team with Taco in the front towards that B bomb side, and then if someone gets an opening, the mid-round call comes in, and the decision has to be made. BP on the other side of things, double stack towards long, Snacks and Taz in that position. Bialy, the pivot player, can rotate back and forth. Neo and Pasha on the back of B bomb side, so split up right now. Let's see who's going to open the ball. It's going to be Phelps.
He's able to find Taz. Snacks is there to trade, so we are into the 4-on-4. The rest of SK start to execute in towards this B bomb site. Pasha lies in wait. The Molotov misses its mark. They go and throw in another. Now he's roasting in the fire and flames. Takes one, gets the hell out of there, and somehow he's still fit and fighting, trying to stay in this one. Fallen tried to push through, but Neo is there, gets that frag. Now it's just Fur and Coldzera left. 2 versus 4. Battling to try and maintain control of the drop and getting towards one of these sites. They're going to try and... I think this is a little boost round. You spot the player holding close, no one there. Now just a walk out through window. Going to try and make their way in towards A. Throw down that smoke. Not ideal. Nothing in response to this just yet. Snacks waits up on A, but he's there alone. If he misses this shot, then SK, they turn into the 2-on-3. He can get into the site. Doesn't manage to find the first. They hear the unscope come on in, but there's no time left. RIP SK.
I'll bring 2 weapons into the next one. And actually, as we see this transpire here, if we look back onto the game that SK had against Liquid last night, I saw Lerpus make an argument about it. You feel like, with what we saw last time on Cobblestone, very shaky performance from SK. Maybe a cash pick would have been better for them than Cobblestone right now. It's definitely not looking ideal, and it's not looking like the SK we're used to seeing on Cobblestone. It's looking like the same shaky SK we saw last night against Liquid. That's not a good showing for them. AKs galore, and a lonely Deagle on Taco. And same default setup on this T side. Not much has changed, and they're just trying to find openings, but the openings are not coming to them, SK, at this point. Neo's having a great game on that B plateau. Haven't found anyone just yet, but in general, he's sitting at 12-7.
Look at Phelps pushing up through mid. Has players either side of him here at long. He has to be careful. They're just going to go and play it safe. Start to fall back, and with that, SK going to be rotating the bomb over here to B first. The first man down and drop he goes. The rest of the gang ready to fall in behind him. Starting to push up through long. Pasha's holding it. Neo goes in the drop. Doesn't account for Fur being where he is. And actually, they don't spot anyone. So now Fur's allowed to take this peek out. Misses the shot. And that could have been the opener found. Peek comes in. Bialy wins that out. But then they lose Pasha. Up on platform. Bialy in with a second. Snacks might fall in the meantime. But Bialy right now is locking down this site. Neo chiming in with one more. Phelps and Fallen. All that remain. The flash comes in. Bialy left 1v2. He has to make it a 4K to win this round out. Support coming in from Phelps. Could not arrive soon enough. Bombs dropped. Phelps left in the 1v1. Bialy out in the open, and Phelps wins the trade. That is going to be SK in with their 4th round now on the board. Comes down to the 1v1. Yeah. But they managed to pull it off. And Phelps, he's looking on form right now. 11-8. Taco just beneath him, 9-8. It's Fur, Fallen, and Cold. 3 names I think, we're used to seeing a little bit further up the scoreboard. In particular, Fallen and Cold's era.
Fur lately
really
as well
pulling their weight. Yeah, he's been
well.
insane.
One thing that I noted in that round is that BP kind of like get the feeling of where this default from SK Gaming tends to go, which is the B bomb side. So that time around they had 4 players stacked on that B bomb side for the incoming push of SK, and the choice was correct. They just didn't win the duel. So at this point, I'd like to see the mid-round calls from SK just go a little bit more towards the A bomb side instead, as it seems like VP initially they stack towards long, and then when 30 to 40 seconds have passed, one of the players just rotates straight onto connect and holds that area, and then it's 3 CT players on the B bomb side and 1 holding drop room control. So SK Gaming could exploit this if they went for a split A in the dying moments of the round, but let's see how they're going to play it out. Not full buy for both teams, since we do have Fur on a Mac 10. Double up setup on that CT side. Snacks and Pasha. Still 2 smokes and a Molotov remaining. They have some utility to hold back the incoming forces of SK.
SK slowly but surely rotating around over here to A. 3 players down in middle. Fallen and Taco left over a B, and actually started to push on out. Taco's the man to try and make that reality, and you can see it's, of course, Snacks to rotate off. Taz has gotten all the way out long, hasn't spotted anything. Does manage to drop Cold's error, and with him the bomb flashes down. No trades. This is where Fur has to land it, which he will. Snacks misses that shot.
Full rotation.
And misses it again. Everyone rotating in, as you say, 4VP. There's so little time left, though. They've denied it. The round's won. SK locked out of here as the time ticks away from them. Neo trying to do damage at the end. That's the economy ruined as well. Going to lose Fur after the time. Look at how little money's left on this T side.
And to be honest, that push from Taz, going out of long and just making sure, okay, trying to get some information. He then sees one, kills him and sees that that's a bomb drop. That's the whole information play coming out for VP. When the bomb is dropped there, with the time that's left in the round, they know it's going to be an A hit. And they can just do the full rotation onto the side and just hold them back, not even allowing them to get the plant. VP playing that one out perfectly. Rotations on point. 3 pistols this time around for SK. They burn in the fire, trying to trade drop room control. Bialy there, close range with the M4 silenced. Gets another one. 2-for-1 trade for him. Fallen steps back though with the AK in his hands. Double for him as he takes down Neo as well.
Snax and Taz left. Fallen's got an AWP in hand, and Snax is aware of that. Tag to 12 HP. And it looks like they're saving. Round gonna go the way of SK. Didn't have much heading into it, but they overrun that B bomb site. Snax is tagged low, and instantly that's enough. VP, they will elect to save, and that's SK in with their 5th. VP just playing it safe.
Yeah, there's no reason to try and retake with Snax on 12 HP and an AWP and Taz on an MP9. They're just going to lose the AWP. MP9 doesn't really matter in this case, but with the utility and the armor Taz has behind it, it's probably the better idea to save it. I agree with this choice. Fallen, nice double entry with that AK-47. Good job. And gets an AWP in his hands as well. Picks one up from the battlefield. SK Gaming will get on 5 now. Lackluster T-side performance compared to Train, that's for sure. Still have the chance of at least getting on to 7 in this first half.
Yeah, they managed to take one more. Now, the money, that's where things get awkward, Risk. When you look at it, Snax, he has himself an AWP. You can see Pasha's bought down the Mag 7. Kind of said he's quite, you know, in a sense, quite prolific with, you know, on this map with this shotgun. One that we see him with a good bit, and that he has got a couple of decent clips with. Actually, just the other day, we saw Snax with a Mag 7 of his own wreak some havoc. So VP, very proficient with these shotguns. Double MP9. I'm loving VP more and more every day. Favorite gun in the game. UMP for Bialy because he's a traitor, and Pasha on that Mag 7. Snax gonna try and be the man at long range.
The CSGO devs are so happy now. See so many different weapons on that CT side of VP, and that's the ultimate goal for CSGO devs, is to see every single weapon used in competitive play. So probably pretty happy right now. Tried to make it happen in Source with dynamic weapon pricing. Probably no one who has any idea what that was, but that was pretty terrible. And now we see a dynamic choice of weaponry from VP. Nice opening from Phelps. The AWP of Fallen was ready as well to win that duel. Snax had no chance whatsoever. Now Taz has to hold it down here in mid. Actually gets the surprise in and damage a bit, plus a frag. Bialy's getting the information on the opposite side of the map. And off screen gets a frag onto Taco. Bomb will be planted though. Phelps takes down Neo. 3v2. Very hard round to win for Pasha and Bialy in this one. But still, nothing is impossible in a game of Counter-Strike. Smoke coming in and then flashbang timing for Pasha to run in with the Mag 7. Not good enough. 1 for 1. But now Bialy sees the AWP and says that. I'm going to take that, run away. No reason to try and retake with time this low, no kit. And 2 waiting terrorists.
On top of all of that, this is the round that, you know, VP Force bought into. They have to try and take something out of it. They've got no money heading into that next round, and that's the real issue here. Under other circumstances, there was a little bit more cash in the system. VP would have definitely gone for this, but Bialy carries the AWP forward thanks to saving the armor as well. We can see him drop a FAMAS, or perhaps more likely 2 UMPs across, which I think wouldn't be too out of the question. Buys up that first, gonna go ahead and get just utility and armor up behind it.
All right, 2 CC at 75, 2 UMPs, and the AWP dropped over to Pasha. Not the best buy in the world from VP. This is the last round of the first half, that they're spending all their cash. SK Gaming with perfect setup. Most of them even have good sidearms, so definitely a weapons advantage for the Brazilians, who are once again setting up in a default. This time around, it's very focused towards that B bomb site, at least taking map control early on. Probably going to see them taking drop room in 5 to 10 seconds after the smoke dissipates. Phelps just making noise on the opposite bomb site, and he will actually take out Snax, so that's a great start. We'll probably force 1 rotation from VP. Or maybe not. They're just holding that drop room. Taz is all alone on A right now.
Neo pushing in. Pasha able to step up. Down goes Taco. 4 and 4. And at this point, the VP machine comes grinding to the halt. They start to rotate players around. SK start to head on in. Cold gets one, but Neo in with the flick. Now it is just Cold left in a 1v2. Neo's holding it close completely. Guesses the wrong angle there. That is going to be a 9-6 scoreline as VP managed to pick up the last round of the half.
Yeah, VP looking good, or at least better than SK. And I have to say, and this is only due to the fact that Cobblestone usually is a beast, he's not having a good game. 4-13 is probably one of the worst scores I've seen him with during this last 3 months period. Usually on top of the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, you know, you kind of look up at the VP leaderboard and you see that Snacks is down there on 4 as well. Both of them kind of having a player that isn't doing too great. Then you look at Bialy, he's stepping up. Phelps as well for SK. Both very sort of similar situations. The only difference being, I think, for VP is that you've also got Neo and Pasha who are kind of pulling their own weight. Meanwhile, not as much so on the side of SK, Taco and Fur. It's like VP have been looking good. I think if they get the pistol, they take this through to 12-6. They could very well run away with this in the second half. They do moving on to that T side. You know, you were saying how SK had a very, very strong T side on this map. You're bigging it up all throughout that first one on train. And now, they only managed to get 6 rounds. Yeah. VP heading into the more favored side here. What are they going to be buying up early on? We've got armor for SK across 4 of these players. Fallen, as you would expect, going to be sacrificing that for the extra utility. 2 flashes, along with that defuse kit. Interestingly enough, not going to go with the smoke. So that makes the decision to pick up 2 flashbangs. When you look over at VP, it's going to be a full belt of utility for Neo and Snacks, which is interesting. 2 players with 4 utility. That suggests that it's going to be this B play, at least to me.
Let's have a look and see what the plan is.
But as you say, they've done damage onto Fur. They're waiting over in mid. The bomb's there as well. Start to rotate the players off B now. They see that they were able to land that dink. To be fair, with the 2 smokes, you can go ahead and chuck 1 over towards balcony, 1 at double doors as well.
Yeah. You want to utilize
for the corner out here over on long.
So you want to utilize the blocks in close to medium range here towards long. Push out the CTs. Cobblestone with 1 though. Double frag coming back for VP. Could be lining up the smokes as Bialy pushes up towards mid. Smoke coming in towards door. Phelps close range. Fur on the bomb side at cannons. And they're rotating back. So fake being deployed. At this point, SK Gaming should probably rotate 1 of their players, at least towards that B position. I think that'll be Taco. They have some kind of suspicion of this could be a B play. Taco is now rotating back. But it's too late. They're already on the bomb site. Smokes are falling down. Taco has to win this duel to keep the hope alive. And he will. Wins the first one. Goes for the second, taken out by Snacks. 3v2 post-plant. Should be around for VP.
Neo lies in wait, going to try and deny this if he can. They go walking on out. Fur's very low on HP. You make that just 1 as he tries to clutch. 1v3. It's not looking good, I'll be honest. But stranger things have happened. There you go. Pasha picks that up. VP in with the pistol. And there you go. I was wondering, I was like, you know, with this sort of buy, with how things have gone, you know, it made sense for them to try and hit A initially, but then they realized more players have rotated on in. It's been so long, they go ahead and peel off and make their way over towards B. Use that Molotov for Chicken Coop. 2 places you really use it on that B bomb site. 1 over towards platform stairs, keep them up there. You can use it on Cubby as well if you have like a suspicion, but they don't really have anything to lead them to believe that SK have been playing that. Or you go ahead and use it over on Coop, just to flush out all the little cubby holes on that B bomb site. Now, they brought down what they can. 2 Mac Daddies in play. That's going to be Taz and Neo looking to try and make some cash. Everyone else with rifles, so a lot of respect the way of SK. Who this time have gone for armor and pistols. Taco and Fallen not picking up armor behind the Eagle and P250 combo. And right now, VP waiting to head out long.
Snacks lined up smokes and flashbangs for the B fake. And now the push comes onto A. It's up to Fallen and his boys to defend this and immediately push back. Fur going down in mid, and that opens the whole side up. CT players rotating all the way back. Fallen is spotted at the back of the bomb site. Cobblestone in the corner as well. This is pretty much impossible. Cobblestone has to step up, gets 1 for 1. Fallen gets taken out. Phelps 1v4, low HP on most of the players. So unlucky he doesn't get that. Oh, he runs out of bullets. Has to reload and taken out. And yeah, this is, when we look at this statistically, great choice of map for SK. They have an 88.5% win rate over 26 games. But if you look at it in the context of this tournament, had that game against Liquid. Right now, they're not looking too hot, to be honest. And yeah, it's a weird one. VP, though, on the other side, looking quite good. Looking to add to their collection of wins on this one and bring us onto Inferno. Fur going with a Zeus in this round. So, are we going to expect some close range play from him? Right now, VP are situated towards a B-bomb site. Bialy throwing smoke from T-spawn. That's towards site. And the wall of smokes have been put in for VP. See Bialy low. Now looking to go in towards the bomb site. Let's see VP, can they take this? Against the pistols, probably yes. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge as Fur takes down one. That should be all she wrote. Cobblestone trying to do his best, sitting at rock with a P250, tapping away, and Fur in a 1v4, not much he can do here. Probably try and find a corner, clear the Zeus, as the terrorists rotate away to escape the bomb blast. That is his best choice at this point, I think. Let's see if we can get some confetti.
Yeah, he's lying away with the confetti cannon, but Neo, not a man who likes to party. That's actually a lie. Here we go. Not good, but he will fall. VP, they're going to go 12-6.
Yeah, this is where SK Gaming, they need to stand up and say, okay, this is not your map choice, VP. This is ours, and we're going to take this one 2-0. Scoreline pretty much inverted of what we usually see. Cobblestone falling in the first, sharing the bottom of it. Taco and Phelps, the one top fragging, pulling the weight right now. Bialy on the other side of things, having actually quite a good game here. 20 frags in 18 rounds from him so far. Full buy for both teams. VP economy is pretty decent, not too strong. And SK, they've invested into this. Pretty much everything. As Fur sits in wait, will take one, goes for the second. 1-for-1 trade, make that 2-for-1. As Neo and Snacks both pick up one. Fallen goes down immediately after almost no damage done from him. Snacks is pushing in towards the bomb site. And SK Gaming already now thinking about the retake. Phelps rotating into Carl. As Pasha takes down Taco. This is just not working out for SK. 1v4 for Cobblestone to clutch, and that ain't happening.
He's going to wait over here in mid. Here's Bialy rotating round. That's the first shot missed there. Down goes Snacks.
Let's see this.
And suddenly, Cobblestero's back in this. Man flanking round from behind. Going to be Pasha. Changes things up. And now Cold over here on ramp. Has to be fast. Smokes it off. Is aware that Pasha is not with the rest of the pack. Neo waits over in the back of the site. And Cold starts to wrap on round. Has to make his way in, doesn't have a kit. He has to move quickly here, and Pasha's up in balcony. Great spot to deny this defuse. Neo going to be tagged away, tries to escape, does manage to do so. Time taken away from them here. Baits out the defuse, but Cobblestone gets them both. 4 frags. Does not manage, though, to lock in that round. Ooh. But somehow, against overwhelming odds, he gets them all. And that might have been the confidence boost that this man needed. He's been underperforming right now. That was absolutely insane.
Sick plays gone out of Cold. Almost gets around as well. But it's a very hard clutch to win without a kit. Have to get those 4 kills in really quickly. Timing beats him in the end. But 4 frags nonetheless, as you said. Confidence booster, hopefully, to get him running again. That's definitely what SK Gaming needs. They're in a force by now, and Cobblestone with his AK-47 could be the catalyst that they need in this round. VP setting up once again towards B. 3-man CT stack towards A from SK Gaming could be very hard for Taco and Phelps. They are the two top fraggers, but still incredibly hard scenario if VP decides to just go waltzing in, run and gun style. And VP on the brink of 14. Nice opening from Pasha once again. Has been very good with the AWP this tournament.
Phelps has been forced back. VP pushing on in. Phelps actually hiding in the smoke over on short. He's ready to push in. Taz is fully blind, but Pasha finds that shot through the smoke. Neo going to be able to find Fallen. Now it's Fur and Coldzera left alive. And Coldzera's heard the man rotating in. Fur peeks out from long and misses that shot. Cold does manage to get it. He 1v4'd in the last round. But this time he does just look to concede. Doesn't want to try and go for this one. Ambi bombs are already crawling with these Polish players. Snack's going to fall. Taz here to try and trade, which he will.
All right, VP looking strong here on Cobblestone, and continuation of the tail we saw yesterday. SK Gaming against Liquid on this map. A bit of a fall from grace on what used to be their home court. DE Cobblestone, and now VP's taking it away from them. Double up setup CT side. Actually not double up, triple up CT side setup. As desperation kicks in, SK Gaming trying to pull out all the moves. Fallen picks up the first one, that's Has gone down. Focus towards middle from the terrorists. Will be thwarted for the beginning of this. This is such a risky play as well, playing 2 orbs alone on that A-bomb site. But they make it work. Grabbing Taz to begin with, slowing down the VP machine.
And VP there, so close to making this a reality, taking us through to Inferno, map number 3. I said I thought this would go 3 maps.
Yep. I hope for it as well. And
so let's see. Will they do so? VP. They're a man down here, fighting for map point to carry us through to map 3. That's their eventual goal. We saw them 16-9'd on train. This, of course, decides who takes home that 3rd place slot and which one of these guys gets invited back for the next ESG. It's also a battle for pride here. These two teams going to be going head-to-head. It's such a nostalgic, such kind of a, you know, such a legacy behind both these teams. Going head-to-head now, it's a classic matchup. And Fur gonna be holding drop, finds 2, down goes Pasha. And now Bialy Snacks, that's all that remains. Things get a bit hot and heavy down along for Snacks, but he keeps pushing on in. He's bypassed everyone. Fallen and Taco. The double ops up on A. Lock it down, SK in with their 7th. Right. Showing no sign of giving up just yet.
Here we go. SK Gaming bring a bit magic back. Brazilian magic. Triple up setup still in play, as everyone did survive. Good stuff. 14 rounds for VP, deciding to go for pistols only this round. Gonna have a big buy coming into the next one. Bialy and Pasha both with 4K after buy. Let's have a look at it. Bialy with the first one. Fur shuts down Neo. Fur with the reload timing, very unlikely or very unlucky. Stacks pushes in, but immediately gets shut down. There's a lot of revenge fracking going on right now.
Fallen attacker, the double orbs left. That is terrible if it comes to retaking one of these sites. They have to try and switch this out for a rifle if that bomb goes down. Tacker's holding it over on Rock, but he's been tacked. They know he's there. They hear the dink come in. Fallen helps out. Luckily enough, he's going to be there to try and reinforce. 1v2. Taz, he's playing it close, but Pasha lands the shot. Fallen goes down, and VP, they're going to carry this through to map point, looking to take us to map number 3. SK, with no money left, have to try and get what they can into this round. It's going to consist of 2 Famouses, a UMP for Phelps, Taco on nothing but a Deagle, and Fur, he's got the M4.
And that seems to be the problem for SK Gaming here against VP. This is the 3rd round, I think, in this best of 3 matchup, where SK Gaming have lost rounds to only pistols from VP. And allowing themselves to go further down. 15-7. Force buy from SK, of course. Life on the line here on Cobblestone. Fallen rotating back. Opening from Pasha for taking down Taz.
Pushing up through long, going to be Ferb. Fallen there holding it as well over from Cannons. Neo's started to sneak on in, but the rest of the guys, including that bomb, have rotated off. Neo actually spots the man out over at Cannons, but Fallen lands the shot, so not giving up just yet. SK desperate to try and hold on to this just a little bit longer, and Taco lies in wait. Here's the players pushing in. Cold within the site, going to try and go for the bait and switch here. Cold hits the deck. No support yet from Taco. Tries to play the bait game. And there's Bialy in with 3. Suddenly it's all on Fur. He has to try and make this work. SK, they need this round to keep them in this. He's able to find the first, but Pasha trades. And there we go. VP, they win it out.